Hey there, welcome to podcast with Mr. Somebody. Today, I want to tell you a story that I read from glorious Quran, the story about Prophet Musa alayhi salam or Prophet Khidr alayhi salam. Peace be upon them. This story was narrated in Surah Al-Kahf, Quran 18, verse 60 to 82. Was referred to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a lesson in wisdom and patience. This particular story used to amaze me anytime I read it, which I almost read every Friday. And this story, at first, when I'm reading about it, I did not get the clarity of it. But one day I sat down, when I read it again and again, and I was amazed by the wisdom and the patience and the story, the wisdom about this story. Because there's a lot of lesson in this story, but the one I want to talk on particularly, which I will later mention the remaining lesson in this story, but the one I want to talk on particularly one is understanding life hiding blessing, which some bad events or some effect happen that we look it as harmful. It first appears to us as unjust, harmful, but later reveal a deeper wisdom and let us know that what we see as bad event, or what we see that bad thing that happened to us, is not actually a bad thing. It happened for the greater things that is coming our way, or there is or hidden wisdom behind the bad event that happened to us. Life often throws unexpected challenges on our way. We experience losses, failure, or painful moments that seem unfair. Many people let this moment break them, never realizing that sometimes that what look like setback is actually a setup for something greater. If we shift our mindset and trust that there may be wisdom behind life's hardship, we can navigate challenges with strength and clarity. So let's get to this powerful lesson and uncover how what seem bad may actually be for our own good. So this lesson start when Prophet Musa alayhi salam said he wants to go on a journey to go to where the two sea meet. He said he want to go on a journey, he want to go and see where the two sea meet. On his way going there, he have one of his maid or servant that they are going together. So when they get to where the two sea meet, where they get there, they were astonished about how it looked like that they forget the fish that they are carrying with them. So to not make this podcast too much long, I will not be reciting the Arabic word. I will just be using I'll just be reciting the translation of the Quran and how the story goes. So after they have already lost their fish and they have already continued their journey and they get to one spot that Musa asked the servant to give the fish. That's when they realize that they forget the fish at where they are before. So now going back to the place where there is fish, they want to go back to where they think they left the fish. That's when they meet Prophet Khidr alayhi salam, and it goes like this. Moses and the servant found one of our servants, a man to whom we are granted our mercy and whom we are given knowledge of our own. That is God referring to Khidr, that is a man that's already been granted our mercy. The God has already granted mercy and whom we are given a knowledge of our own, which means God give Prophet Khidr alayhi salam the knowledge of his own. Moses said to him, when Moses get there and when Moses see Prophet Khidr, Moses said to him, May I follow you so that you can teach me some of the right guidance you have been taught? Moses is asking Prophet Khidr alayhi salam that, can you allow me to follow you so that I can learn from the knowledge you have been taught by your God? You have been taught by our God, not your God. But Prophet Khidr, because he have knowledge, he have a lot of knowledge, so he know the kind of person that Prophet Musa is. So he said to him, you will not be able to bear with me patiently. You will not be able to bear with me patiently. Like you are someone that you cannot be patient to learn from me. But Musa said, how could you be patient? Prophet Khidr said to him again, like, how could you be patient in matters beyond your knowledge? Like, you will not be patient with the knowledge I have because it's beyond your own knowledge. Musa replied, said, God's willing, you will find me patient and I will not disobey you in any way. Musa replied that, I will not disobey you in any way. I will not disobey you and I will follow you patiently. So, when they follow, the Prophet Khidr gave him instruction like, okay, right, if you want to follow me, if you follow me, then do not query anything I do before I mention to you myself. The instruction is, don't ask me, don't query me on anything I do unless I tell you myself. That's why he said Moses will not be able, Prophet Musa alayhi salam will not be able to have patience, because the knowledge that the Prophet Khidr have beyond the knowledge of Prophet Musa, and anything that he do on the journey might be somewhat surprised to Prophet Musa, and he did not think that Prophet Musa alayhi salam will be able to be patient enough for him to tell him about it. But still say, okay, if you want to follow me, do not query me and do not ask me any question. Then they start the travel. They are on the journey together. So they get into a boat. They are going, like, they want to cross a river, so they need to take a boat. When they got into a boat, the Prophet Khidr alayhi salam made a hole to that boat, like a boat that is well built. And when they enter, Prophet Khidr alayhi salam used like maybe armor or anything, I don't know. It make the hole to that canoe, to that boat. It make a hole, like, you know, like something that you make a hole that's pointed like it's 40. Like if there is a boat now and someone just take things and choke it to have a hole there, it will look like maybe the boat is 40. Or do you want us to drown? Do you want water to enter the boat? Moses cannot be patient seeing that Prophet Khidr make a hole to that boat. It was like, Moses said, how could you make a hole in it? Do you want to drown its passenger? What a strange thing to do. You see, if a boat, they enter a boat and Prophet Khidr make a hole to that boat. So Prophet Musa alayhi salam was surprised and see, like, why will you make a hole to the boat? Do you want to drown the passenger? Do you want the water to enter the boat and drown the passenger? Prophet Khidr replied, did I not tell you that you will never be able to bear with me patiently? Which means, didn't I tell you from the beginning that you will not be able to be patient with me along this journey, journey you say you want to follow me and you want to learn from me? Prophet Musa alayhi salam said, forgive me for forgetting. Okay, fine, I understand, but I forget. Forgive me, I forget that you asked me not to query you about anything you do. Do not make it too hard for me to follow you. It was like, Prophet Musa alayhi salam was like, please don't make it too hard for me to follow you. Let's say I forget. That's why I query you for this first event. You know, why Prophet Khidr alayhi salam make hole to a boat, we don't know. But let's say, according to our human nature, if you see that kind of thing, as Musa react, that's how we also react. Like, why will you make hole to a boat? Do you want to drown us? Do you want us to be drowned? So that's the first event. That's the first event that Prophet Musa alayhi salam witnessed and see that he cannot even be patient with the first event, and he was like, why will you make a hole in it? Do you want people inside to be drowned? Where Prophet Khidr cautioned him that I said you shouldn't query me, and Prophet Musa alayhi salam was like, okay, forgive me if I'm for forgetting that I should not query you. So they continue the journey. Then they drop from the boat. They are going, and so they travel on. Then when they met a young boy, when they are traveled. They have already alive from the boat, and they are traveling on the road now. So they met a young boy, and Prophet Khidr killed the young boy. The Prophet Khidr killed the young boy. Prophet Musa alayhi salam was like, how could you kill an innocent person? How could you kill an innocent person? He has not killed anyone. What a terrible thing to do. Musa was like, because if you kill someone, the rules is that you should be killed. But Musa was like, this man has never killed. This young boy did not kill anybody. Why do you kill him? Prophet Khidr killed the guy, the young boy, and he was like, this guy has not killed anyone. Why do you kill him? Because Prophet Musa felt like you can kill him if he kills someone. But why will you kill him? This person has not killed anyone. Then Prophet Khidr replied again, didn't I tell you? Did I not tell you that you will never be able to bear with me patiently? This is the second time that something will happen, and Prophet Musa alayhi salam was so surprised, and he cannot keep silent to just see like what's happening here. That the human nature, we only see the way things seem to come to us. That's why Prophet Khidr tell him from the beginning that you cannot be. How could you be patient on the knowledge that beyond you? But Prophet Musa alayhi salam now said, okay, from now on, if I query anything you do, banish me from your company, banish me from following you. You have put up with enough from me. Prophet Musa alayhi salam even feel like, okay, fine, this is the second time I will ask you that I cannot keep short, but after this one, if I ask you and if I query you again, banish me from following you. They continue the journey. And so they travel on. They came to a town. When they get to a town, they ask the people inside the town for food, but they refused the hospitality. They did not give them the food. So they asked for them for food. They asked them for food. They asked the people living inside. They asked the people living inside to give them for food and to accommodate them, because they have already been traveled so far and they are tired, and they were like, they are asking people for food because they don't have food with them, and they are asking for like hospitality, like to allow them maybe to stay for a while. But the people living inside this city, inside this town, refused them. They did not even accommodate them. They did not even give them food nor water. Then as they are walking inside this town, they saw a wall like maybe if like house demolished, and the one wall like fall down. I don't know, like if they demolish a house now, like one wall particularly now fall down. That was on point of falling down, and the man, Prophet Khidr alayhi salam, tell them that we have to leave this wall up. We have to leave this wall up to the. We have to leave this wall up. Like we have to leave it. Like we have to remove this wall from here. And Prophet Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was shocked. Like, we enter a town that they did not give us food, they did not even accommodate us, they did not give us water, and you are asking me to let us lift a wall that already fall down. How will I do that? If you want to do it, then do it fine, and you do it and take payment for doing that. But me, I'm not doing it with you. Then Prophet Khidr alayhi salatu wasalam said, this is where you and I part company. This is the last last place you will follow me, because I tell you that you shouldn't query me about anything I do or I ask you to do till I tell you the meaning of it later. And he said, but before you go, I will tell you the meaning of each action that occurred during our journey. So, he already gave him 2 warnings before. The first one is when they enter boat and Prophet Khidr make hold to the boat. The second one is when they are on the ground, they are walking, and they meet a young boy, and Prophet Khidr killed the young boy. And this third one is now when they get to this turn, and Prophet Khidr was like, okay, now we have to lift this wall. And Prophet Musa alayhi salatu wasalam like, no, I can't. If you want to do it, you do it yourself. So Prophet Khidr said, this is where you and I part company. This is where you go your way, I go my way. But before you go, I will tell you the meaning of the things that you could not bear with patiently. That I will tell you the reason why I do all these things that happen, that you cannot be patient enough for me to tell you about it. So God now said that the boats belong to some needy people, that these guys that they owns the boat, that they are driving this boat, maybe like, I don't know, maybe the sailor, let's say the sailor that owns this boat, the people, they are needy people, that's the only thing they have, and they are using it to make their living from the sea. He said, I make a hold to it, I damn it, because I knew that there's coming after them was a king who was seizing every serviceable boat by force. Like, there is a king at the back. There's a king at the back that is collecting all the good boats that you see on the sea. All the good boats that you see on the sea. There is a king at the back that is collecting it by force. I make hold to it so that it will prevent the king from see this boat as a good boat and take it from them. Imagine this scenario. Let's say the sailor see him when he make hold to this boat. How will he feel? He will feel the same way Prophet Musa alayhi salam feel. That he felt like the same way Prophet Musa felt like. Do you want to drown people inside? Do you want this boat? Do you want her to enter the boat and drown people? That's exactly what the sailor will be. How will the sailor know that there is a problem coming from behind, and Prophet Khidr alayhi salam is protecting him from that problem to occur? That happened to us also many times, that we don't know. Maybe you want to go now, maybe you want to travel, you might want to travel, and you have already maybe get to the garage, maybe this is the last bus, and you forget the money for house. Then you will be like, oh my God, why like this? Why did I forget money, this or that or anything? Then you go back, of which maybe there's a problem in the front. If you take that bus, there may be accident, there may be anything. Also, there may be like you go for job interview, they did not give you the job. It might be, if you get that job, maybe that's the salary might be low, maybe that's the job you think that's the best for you at that particular time, of which maybe there is bigger job for you in the front, that if you take that job, it will prevent you from getting that job. Because we people doesn't have the knowledge about the future, and we don't know the knowledge about what will happen tomorrow, we don't know the hidden knowledge about what is happening to us. So it will make us think like, oh God, why this thing is happening to me? This is the first hidden knowledge about the first event. Like, he put the hole in the boat to prevent the king to seize that boat from the needy people that owns this boat, and they are using it to make their living. So the second event is, he said the young boy had a parent, the young boy that he killed when they are going. He said the young boy had parents who are people of faith, and so fearing it will trouble them through wickedness and disbelief. You see that this kid, the young boy that the Prophet Khidr killed, have a good parents who are people of faith, and so fearing that it will trouble them through wickedness and disbelief, we wish that their Lord should give them another child, pure and more compassionate in his place. That this young kid will we treat his parents with wickedness and disbelief. You will not even believe in God. We treat them with wickedness. So I kill him so that he will to prevent them from from receiving a wickedness and disbelief from their own child, and pray to God that God should give them a pure child that will be okay and treat them with kindness, and not the one that will treat them with wickedness. This is very, very, very hard to believe in, less to know, because as a human being, the greatest loss for a human being is losing one child. And if they now tell you that your child died because it will be the wicked, as in it will be wicked to you later, or it will treat you with wickedness, or even be the one to harm you, it will be hard to believe. But Prophet Khidr kill this young boy to prevent his parent from witnessing or receiving the wickedness from him later on. So the third event, which is to lift the wall up that is already done, he said the wall belonged to two young orphans in the town, and there was buried treasure beneath it belonging to them. Their father has been a righteous man, so your Lord intended them to reach maturity and then dig up their treasure as a mercy from your Lord. I did not do these things of my own accord. These are the explanation for those things you could not bear with patience. This wall that I ask you that we have to leave this wall, under it there is like, maybe let's say like maybe gold, or like, we don't know, I can't say the particular thing that is there, and there is like there's treasure, they call it like treasure under it. It might be gold, there's something valuable under this, where the wall fell to, that under it there is treasure that belong to some orphan, that their father is a righteous man. And he already put the treasure there, that is thinking like when they grow up, when they reach the maturity stage, they can see that treasure and use it for their awareness and well-being. But that God do that for them, that God command Prophet Khidr to leave that wall, so that the kid can see they can be able to see their treasure beneath that the wall. That is why they have to do it. So Prophet Khidr said, this is what you cannot be patient with me to tell you. So if you see these three events, the first one, like Prophet Khidr make a hole to a boat to prevent king to seize their boat. If you look at it in a human nature, if you see someone enter our boat and just make a hole to hit, if it's someone that we can beat, we have already beat the hell out of that person, because we think like, are you crazy? Why will you make go in my boat? Why will you do this or that? But what we don't see is the problem that is coming, the king that is seizing the boat behind by force. Also, the second is the young boy that the Prophet Khidr killed. How will you, if it is this human nature, someone just kill our child and tell us that it's because the child will be wicked to us later on? How will it sound? How will it feel like? We will not be able, no one will be able to comprehend that this is like a help to them. We feel like, no, this is not acceptable. And also the third event, like they have to lift a wall so that the orphan, which their father is a good person, this one narrates like there is reward for your kindness, and there's reward for you being a good person to your Lord, which that is why the God reward the father for the orphan, which is his children, to see their treasure, which he knows that they might not even have the knowledge that their treasure is there, and they might not even have the knowledge of maybe something is there, but even if they know, they might not even have the power to leave the wall to take that treasure out. But God command Prophet Khidr to remove that wall, and we know how to direct them to where they will get to get this treasure. So if you look at these three events, there's a lot of lesson from there. There's a lot of lesson in this story that I just narrated, and the key lesson and the final takeaway message that I see in this story is that number one is not everything is as it seems. In life, we often judge situations based on immediate appearance. Just like Musa questioned Khidr's action, we sometimes react negatively to hardship without knowing the bigger picture. What looks like a loss or misfortune may actually be protecting us from a greater harm. Number two, trust in Allah's plan. One of the main messages of this story is that Allah's wisdom is beyond human comprehension. We may not always understand why some things happen, but we must trust that every event in our life is a part of a greater defined plan. Number three, patience is the face of hardship. Musa alayhi salam struggled with patience just like many of us do. This story reminds us that patience is key when facing challenges. Often, the truth behind the difficulty unfolds over time. Now, we don't need to immediately want to know why this thing happened. We can just give it a time. Later on, maybe when we think deeply, when we calm down, we might later know the reason why it happened. And number four, knowledge is a lifelong journey. Knowledge is a lifelong journey. Even a great prophet like Prophet Musa alayhi salam had more to learn. This teaches us to remain humble and open to wisdom. No matter how knowledgeable or experienced we think we are, life is a continuous journey of learning. Either from the people you are around. We learn from everyone. We continue learning every day, every minute. You cannot know it all. Even if you think you know it all, you don't even think you know it all. You cannot know it all. We learn every day. You can learn from a kid. The little kid that you think he doesn't know anything might be the one to teach you something you are even looking for that you do not even have the knowledge about. And number five is bad events can lead to greater good. Bad events can lead to greater good. Sometimes we experience events that seem like setbacks, but later we realize they are truly blessing in disguise. Instead of being consumed by negativity, we should remind ourselves that something better will be coming our way. You see, life is full of tests, and we won't always understand why things happen the way they do. But just like the story of Musa and Khidr teaches us, we must trust that everything happened for a reason. Even if you can't see it in the moment, instead of letting difficulties break us, let's choose to have faith, patience, and resilience. Maybe that bad thing that happened is not bad at all. It might just be the thing that saves us or prepare us for something greater. Stay strong, keep going, and always trust that Allah's plan is better than our own. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring lessons and reflection. Until next time, stay hopeful, stay patient, trust in the wisdom beyond what you can see, and you will surely have peace of mind in difficulties and in difficulties or in any problem or any situation you find yourself. See you next time. Cheers.